music. Is that what this says? I think this is what it is trying to say, but we've got some issues, and I want to see if you can pick them out. So look at it closely and see what the problems are that you can figure out. All right, we're going to start with the first word and work our way this way. So the very first thing that you see is je and aimer. And what happens when you have je next to a word? Now, the reason this J is capitalized is because it's the first letter of a sentence. That's always capitalized. So je and aimer together are not going to work because je aimer doesn't sound right. So the first thing that we have to do, take off the E because this is next to a vowel and put the apostrophe there. So now we have je, jamais. It's still not correct. What are we going to do? What's the problem here? Does EZ go with je? No. E-E-S-E-O-N-S, E-Z-E-N-T. So what's the one that goes with je? E. J'aime. Right? J'aime. I like, or I am liking. Now let's look at this. Les is plural. It's got the S on it, means the. We have to have this there because we can't just say I like music. We have to say I like the music, or I like the football, or I like the cats, or whatever. When you're dealing with nouns. So, you can have les here because music is singular. So now my other options are la, le, and L apostrophe, because these are my singular ways to say the. Now if you remember, la is feminine, le is masculine, and this is singular before a vowel. Alright? Is music singular? Yes. Does it begin with a vowel? No. Is music singular? Yes. Is it masculine or feminine? Now you can either try to completely memorize it, which is really the best and only way to be exactly correct, that it is in fact feminine. But there's another trick as well. In general, now you're talking about languages and you're talking about general, that means probably 80% of the time. Not all the time, and there are tons of exceptions. But in general, nouns that end in E are feminine. Not always, and there are nouns that don't end in E that are feminine, and there are nouns that end in E that are actually masculine. So the only true way is to remember is to actually memorize it. But in general, nouns that end in E are feminine. So this needs to be changed to la. And now I can say j'aime la musique, and that means I like music. Alright? Just a little, let's get back to it kind of thing. Now, let's say if you like something is an absolute, I like it, period. That means I love it, I like it just a little bit, it's kind of great. We have things called adverbs that help us determine quantities of, how much. So, oh, I meant to leave that there. So, when you're speaking of how much you may like something, all right? In English, we have, oh, I really, really like it. Okay? And then we have, yeah, it's okay. And then we have the, oh no, I don't like it. No, that's just not for me. All right? And in French, they have these words too. And these are called adverbs. And the way that you say that you really like something is to say that you like it a lot. Now, a lot in English is 2 words, not 1. It's a lot of words. So to say that you like something a lot, in French, you use the word beaucoup. Beaucoup. And I'm sure you're getting used to now to a whole bunch of vowels making one little bitty sound. So this is pronounced beaucoup. And this is when you hear merci beaucoup, thanks a lot. It's exactly what it means. Okay? Then you have, I like it, Okay, all right. And this is word that actually has can be used many different ways. But the way you say really, or I like it well, right? And this is bien. 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 Alright? And then you have, I don't really like it, or I like it a little. Just a tiny little bit, right? We don't make it quite so. We'll just kind of make it just a little. I mean, it's not going to kill me, but it's not my favorite. Alright? And the way that you say a little, you use two different words for this. Two little bitty words. Un peu. And I mean, it even sounds like a little un peu. Just a little tiny bit, right? Un peu. So you have beaucoup. Beaucoup, which means you really like it a lot. Bien, which means, yeah, it's okay. And then un peu, which is a little, not really a whole lot. So these are adverbs that tell how much. Now, adverbs have a certain place in a sentence. Adverbs go after the conjugated verb. All right? So where in this sentence is our conjugated verb? Je means I, so it's a subject pronoun. That's not it. La musique, music, that's a thing, right? So that's not it. So what's left? And is in fact the conjugated verb. What's the infinitive to infinity and beyond? Is ame. Remember that? And it ends in er. And we dropped the er and we added e to make it I like, because that's what goes with je. So this is our conjugated verb. And adverbs, which is what these are, go after the conjugated verb. So these words right here would go here, because this is our conjugated verb, and adverbs go after it. So I could say, j'aime beaucoup la musique. Oh, I love music. I like it a lot. J'aime beaucoup la musique. Or I could say, yeah, I like music pretty well. Yeah, it's really okay. J'aime bien la musique. And then if I wanted to say, I like it a little, it's not bad. Alright? J'aime un peu la musique. Adverbs go after the conjugated verb in French. So let's say if I had a different sentence. For instance, if I wanted to say, I'm trying to say he likes to watch soccer. Alright? So, il is he. That makes sense. What is my ending for an ER verb for he? Third person singular. E-E-S-E-O-N-S-E-Z-E-N-T. It's E. So he likes, I'm going to put the E on there. Took off the ER. Okay. To watch. Now, how do I say to in French? Well, if it's an ER verb, I say it with the ER on the end of the verb. So, to, that's actually an R. To watch. And then the soccer. And let's not forget that we have to put the in front of a noun. Alright? So, il aime regarder le foot. So now, if I want to say he likes it a lot, where would that go? Let's look at our parts of speech here. Il, subject pronoun. It's a verb. He likes. It's what he's doing. Okay. But does it end in ER, IR, or RE, or does it not? If it doesn't end in an infinitive ending, then it's conjugated verb. We put it through the chart, we've manipulated it, we took off the ER, we added the correct ending, it's conjugated verb. Okay? The next one, regarder. It has the ER on it. That lets us know it's still an infinitive. To watch. Oops. Infinitive. And then le foot is obviously a noun. Okay? So where do adverbs such as beaucoup, bien, and un peu go? After the conjugated verb. Where is our conjugated verb? Here. So where is it going to go? Here. Alright? And so if I said, il aime beaucoup regarder le foot. He really likes to watch soccer. Il aime un peu regarder le foot. He likes a little to watch soccer, the soccer. Okay? Il aime bien regarder le foot. He likes pretty much to watch the soccer. Alright? So those are adverbs. They go after the conjugated verb. But what if he doesn't like to watch that at all? He does not like. Alright? Now, just like I have to say does not, which is 2 words in order to get it in there. For instance, I can't say he likes not. That doesn't make sense. It's he does not like, right? So I have 2 words, does not or do not. And in French, it's the same way. I need 2 words to make something negative. Now, these words are ne pas. Ne. Remember our schwa? Here it comes. Well, not with that marker, it doesn't. Ne pas. And ne pas is how you say not in French. So this means not. Okay, or does not or do not. Alright? Or did not or whatever. But it really means not. Okay? So, where does this go in the sentence then? What am I going to do with this? If I want to say he does not like soccer. Guess what? It also goes around the conjugated verb. So it's really simple. This is why I was telling you, if you don't figure out those verbs straight off the bat, you really can't do anything with French because every sentence has a verb and you have to be able to work with it and know where it is and identify it and use it properly. So, your conjugated verb, the one without the ER that has been manipulated, we put the correct little ending on it, right? So, so ne pas goes around the conjugated verb to make something negative. So if I wanted to say, you like pizza. Alright, first off, here's my like. It's not complete. What is my ending for to? Es. Alright, now, what are my parts of speech? To is the pronoun. Conjugated verb. La is my article or the, and then pizza. So we're just going to say that's the noun. Alright? So let's say you like pizza. Tu aimes la pizza. Not a problem. What if you don't like pizza? What if it's like a gluten thing, or you just haven't found a good one, or you just really don't like it? Alright? How do we say not? Ne pas. And where does ne pas go? Around the conjugated verb. So ne is going to go here, and pas is going to go there, because it went around the conjugated verb. Alright? Now, oh, you're seeing that thing again. You're like, hey, when we had je, and it was right next to a vowel, we took that E off. And when we had le, which is the, and it was right next to a vowel, we took that E off and put the apostrophe there to make it sound better. Because this says, tu ne aimes pas la pizza. That doesn't sound French. So how do I make this sound French? Same thing. So je, le, and ne, for now, are the words that are going to take the E off when they're right next to a vowel. So now I have tu n'aimes pas la pizza. Tu n'aimes pas la pizza. You do not like pizza. Okay, fine. But what if I said, you know, pizza's one of those things, I don't mind smelling it, I just don't want to eat it. Like, it's just, you know, some people have that thing. So, now, what if I wanted to say, you do not like to eat the pizza? How am I going to say you? Because it's just me and you, we're talking, you know, we're friends, everything's great, you know, me and my friends, we're talking, yeah, okay, great. Am I going to use tu or vous? Kind of a trick question, because I said my friends, right? So you automatically knew that was plural. If it was just my friend, I would have used tu, right? Tu. But since it's a group of my friends that I'm talking to, and I'm like, y'all don't like to eat pizza. Actually, they do, but we're just going to say they don't. Then I would use vous, the plural one. So, vous like, is that remember? Easy, because it's vous. Vous aimez. You remember the word for to eat? Little feet and trough. Manger la pizza.